Will be a touchback. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold on the move to his left. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6. And here's a give to Gibson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the Seahawks are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They go play action with Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
When you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Darnold running the option to the right side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he finds McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around. Tyler Lockett, he's at the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
7-7, our score after one. Play action. It's Darnold. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. So Sam Darnold, not really known for having the strongest arm in the NFL, but he certainly laid that one out there. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He'll find Eskridge here complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. To throw is Wilson. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Gibson here running out of the gun. This will go for 5 up to the 33. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's Gibson on the read option. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Darnold. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 23-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Steps away. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Darnold going to take it and just back this one forward to his wideout. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Seahawks 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Play action. Now Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to air one out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold.
And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And this one is right down the middle.
So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, as everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Haven't been a defense coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now it's Wilson.
That's taken in by Eskridge, complete.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Get a nice lead, you should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. Here's Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Sliding out of the pocket.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
Over the middle, he finds Eskridge.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On first down, Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
A handoff running left is Gibson.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold rolling to his right.
Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a... Pretty good shot that time. Now it's Darnold. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Here's Gibson on the read option.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, They've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Deron Payne able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So in Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion, they face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Gay is on for the point after. Now that'll cut the lead down to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Darnold on 3rd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A huge play there for Washington. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
I need to get my swag
And that
right
should
now.
just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. And oh, it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more blocks.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
And get 2 points.
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for Washington,
The win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.